Well, hello Dave. This time I am making this video to describe where are the oscillations and that I am describing on the last emails and what I am looking when I'm checking those extra oscillations on the complex oscillator. Well, basically I will just check two cables. The first one is this green alligator. I just put a small piece of pin from a resistor that I just got, of course, without the resistor. I put this pin on IC4 pin 12 from card 8 and I just stuck it there so I could check it with the alligator. So I'm going to connect this to the only channel I have on the oscilloscope. The scale is at 1 volt, 1.3 volts. And okay, let me connect. Well, basically what I found is that when I connect it, this is still IC4 pin 12, I can see the waveform, same that is selected on the complex oscillator section here, and it's on triangle. When I put on square, see the square, and at the top is the spike. And well, in the three of them, I can see like this is a kind of extra oscillation, I think. Normally the long line should be just the spike, and when I move the horizontal, it gets closer, wider, and pretty much that's the signal I'm looking here. When I'm moving it to square, have the square. It doesn't get modified when I move the knob, because it normally does when I'm checking the other pin. Let's say H pin 4 from card 8, which I believe is the same as H pin 8 from card 5. But well, here's the fat waveform. I'm looking on the card 8 and IC4, and I also check the pin 10, but I just got like a signal, flat signal, and I think it was nothing, something. And I was here moving trying to show the oscillations, and I thought that, well, at the beginning I thought, as I told you, that they were fat signals, but as you told me that there are no such things on the oscilloscope, just moving the horizontal, I saw like these mini sine waves, so I kind of believe that they could be extra oscillations, perhaps. I'm not sure if I'm correct, but that's something that I could believe, that they could be extra oscillations, because in the other, when I'm checking the waveform, the other H pin 4 from card 8, there are some oscillations, but the signal is a little bit thinner, so I think it's like with less oscillations, perhaps. And when moving to the triangle, I have this signal, and these lines in between are like a little bit weird. I don't know if they are like bleeding or oscillations. So that's what I was describing as oscillations in the last email. And now I am connecting to this black cable. This black cable is connected to H pin 4 from card 8, which I believe is the same as H pin 8 from card 5, which is also a way of monitoring the waveform of the complex oscillator. So just connecting it, and well, I don't know if they have like this kind of abnormalities as in the waveforms, I'm sure, of course, they should be a little bit different, but this is what I am finding. Well, here is H pin 4 on card 8. Scale is 1.34 volts, and as we can see, the triangle it's a little bit more different. They have still some small lines around, not as many or as big as the other display of the oscilloscope when checking IC4 pin 12 from card 8. And now I'm changing the switch to square. Of course, I made it here square because I moved the knob. If I move it, it will change, of course. So I just set it to be like kind of steady, like here. But still, at this point, I'm looking the square wave, and these lines are not that thick as the other ones displaying on the IC4. So I think they are kind of different. I'm not sure if I could call this like the other waveform has more oscillations, because of course if I magnify or zoom in with the horizontal control, it's well, it moves. The signal is like moves or trembling or something, but it's not as crazy as the last one, the past one. So that's what I was describing as probably oscillations. And well, the concept of the controls is normal, is on normal modes. I think I am not checking this switch because it's the modulation oscillator, and perhaps it's grounded or something and I can't see it on the waveform. Perhaps only when card 10 and 9 are connected, and at this point I just have until card 9, so they're still missing card 10, 11 and 12. These small cables are just to connect the banana jack, so they are doing nothing. And I replaced most of the back rolls to this. This one I bought it from eBay. I think they are like very low quality, and they have like 50 or 60 ohms. The other were like 1.5 kilo ohms, so there was perhaps a little big difference. But I replaced all of them from card 5, 7 and 8. And yeah, pretty much this is what I'm seeing as extra oscillations perhaps. Here is again the complex oscillator. This is the H pin 4 from card 8. Set it to triangle, square and spike. So yeah, that's pretty much what I was referring as perhaps an oscillations. Well, kind regards. Thank you.